The search for the NBA's next great team often leads us to the league's glitziest markets and biggest names. But a chronically overlooked, ringless franchise in the Midwest is quietly building something special. The Pacers aren't quite there yet, but Indiana is a star forward away from legitimate contention. After trading Domantas Sabonis for Tyrese Halliburton in the middle of a rare late-season tank, the 2021-22 Pacers plummeted to 25-57, marking only the second 50-loss season for the franchise in the last 34 years.
Okay, that's a long time.
Indiana then went into the 2022-23 campaign seemingly better positioned to compete for ping pong balls in the Victor Wembanyama sweepstakes than actual wins on the court. Only, as we detailed early last season, the presence of Halliburton made the Pacers too good to tank, and the team battled its way to 35 wins. As they've rapidly progressed from a rebuilding squad to one ready to take the next step, the Pacers have made a string of solid moves. Rather than trading Miles Turner, Indiana extended the big man at a ridiculously team-friendly rate, keeping Turner in the Hoosier State through 2025 on a deal that will see him earn about $41 million total over the next 2 years. Given Turner's elite rim protection, three-point range, and increasing efficiency, that's an absolute steal in the current cap climate.
That's a really good deal.
Then, after netting Houston forward Jarris Walker as part of a draft night trade, the Pacers made sharp use of their cap space in free agency, luring Bruce Brown away from the defending champion Nuggets by offering the do-it-all role player an above-market contract. Now, $45 million over 2 years may sound like a lot for Brown, but Indiana entered the offseason with a boatload of cap space and no better way to use it in a non-destination market. In addition, the second year of Brown's deal is a $23 million team option. If you're going to overpay a non-star, this is the way to do it. Essentially, the Pacers overpaid in the short term to secure a player who'll make them better without jeopardizing any of their future flexibility. And make no mistake, with his defense, deft cutting, improving on-ball chops, and timely shooting, Brown will make the Pacers better. Indiana also traded a couple second-round picks to take a flyer on Obi Toppin in the final year of his rookie-scale contract. Finally, the Pacers put a bow on their offseason by agreeing to a 5-year max extension with Halliburton that could be worth up to $260 million.
Ka-ching, ka-ching.
Since arriving in Indiana by way of Sacramento at the 2022 trade deadline, Halliburton's emerged as the type of franchise-level star every organization craves. In earning his first career All-Star selection last season, the 23-year-old averaged 20.7 points, 10.4 assists, 3.7 rebounds, and 1.6 steals on 49, 40, 87 shooting. Halliburton became the first player in history to average at least 20 points and 10 assists while shooting 40% or better from three-point territory. Though his defense leaves something to be desired, Halliburton's combination of shooting, playmaking, and smarts make him a near-flawless offensive guard. To qualify for the $260 million version of his max, Halliburton has to earn All-NBA honors this season or win MVP or Defensive Player of the Year, while the salary cap would need to increase by a full 10% in 2024, no matter how much his deal ends up topping out at though. The fact is, the Pacers have their franchise guard locked up through 2029.
That's like literally forever.
In addition to a budding superstar in the backcourt and a modern two-way center in Turner, the Pacers boast a ton of guard depth and upside, led by the Canadian duo of Benedict Mathurin and Andrew Nembhard. Mathurin in particular turned heads as a rookie. In addition to his shooting and shot creation, the 21-year-old displayed an impressive knack for getting to the free throw line. In fact, no qualified rookie shooter in the three-point era has ever posted a free throw attempt rate as high as Mathurin did in 2022-23. It feels like the Pacers just need an impact forward now to tie it all together. Perhaps the team prefers a longer outlook and wants to find out if Walker or even Aaron Nesmith can develop into that type of player. But if they wanted to pounce on the opportunity in the present, the Pacers have the goods to trade for a star. Between the aforementioned young talents still on their rookie scale deals, expiring but serviceable vets vets like Buddy Hield, and the fact Indiana owns all of its future draft picks. Why wouldn't the Pacers be able to get in the mix in the event Toronto parts with Pascal Siakam and or OG Anunoby? As a University of Indiana alumnus craving a bigger offensive role, Anunoby might be keen to remain in Indianapolis once his contract expires next year. On a less impactful but still relevant note, if the Jazz decide to quickly flip John Collins, a frontcourt partnership with Turner makes a ton of sense. If the Knicks take our advice and break up the Julius Randle-RJ Barrett duo, could Indiana be a landing spot for Randle? If the Warriors end up needing to shed salary at some point far down the road, could Andrew Wiggins eventually be the Pacers' missing link? If the Pacers really want to throw caution to the wind and go for it in the next couple years, what would it take to pry Brandon Ingram out of New Orleans? Though admittedly far-fetched, what about a reunion with Paul George?
That's crazy talk.
Look, with Halliburton, Turner, Mathurin, young players on good contracts, and all of their picks, the Pacers don't have to rush this. They already look like one of the Eastern Conference's most promising teams, and they should take another step forward this season regardless. But it feels like the potential for more is there. Sometimes it's okay to be impatient or to get greedy. For the Pacers, that means making a bold move for a star forward that could solidify a contending core.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video and want to see more content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button.